Hi there, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name's Jenny and this is the Darkest Light Oracle. We're going to be doing a tarot reading today for the sign of Pisces. So if you have sun, moon, or rising sign in Pisces, then there may be a message for you here today. Thank you all so much for being here. Sorry that I was not able to get a video out last week, but I hope that this one is fine and that you are doing well. So let's take a look at this here. We've got in our present energy, 3 of coins, 8 of swords, and the world. So this is interesting energy here because we've got the world here saying that something is definitely completed. Like you've ended a cycle and it was a big one, right? The world is a big cycle ending. That being said, it may not have been just you that was involved. We've got this 3 of Pentacles, which has to do with collaboration. It also has to do with like taking classes and learning new things. So it could have been something where maybe you graduated, maybe you, something changed with your job and there's a big ending there. Maybe you retired even, quit your job. But all of this seems good, but it is bringing up some things, right? It is definitely bringing up some things where you are feeling still bound to whatever it was that ended. The 8 of Swords is often about those fears and doubts and limiting beliefs that we have, right? It is showing up so that you can overcome them. And it's really just showing you an area that, that maybe needs some work, right? We're going to take a few more cards here. Yeah, Queen of Wands. So with this energy, this is all about like boldly stepping into something new, right? It's fiery, courageous energy. And so there's something that you're wanting to do. And I feel like either you're having to overcome fears to do whatever it is that you want to do, or you want to do it and you have not quite yet overcame those fears. But that is what I'm getting here. Yeah, and with the 4 of Pentacles here, that also came with the 8 of Swords. It definitely has to do with either money or work. Pentacles is really, many times money, career stuff, but it also has to do with things that you can physically touch. So anything that is in your reality, this could even be relationships, depending on how this is resonating. But there's something here that you're definitely holding on to, and you're struggling with releasing it. That being said, you've got the strength, right? It's all there. This is strength. This is even healing, right? So as whatever this is ending, this job, career, whatever, this cycle, it's really bringing about many different things for you to heal. So it could even be that because you were in whatever this situation was for so long, you picked up some beliefs that were not necessarily yours. And so now you're kind of having to backpedal and be like, this isn't even mine. Why do I still feel like that? Or I don't have to do things this way anymore. And just sort of, rearrange your thought process a little bit. That being said, we've got in our future Queen of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, and the Devil card. So it is really going to show up what is holding you back when it comes to other people. We've got 2 cards talking about other people here. Queen of Pentacles is a very beautiful, abundant, earthy energy. Usually this is a beautiful energy, feminine energy. But we've also got the 2 of Cups letting me know that it's more than likely a harmonious relationship or partnership. But there is some toxicity here. We've got the Devil. And so The devil is really this more of this Eight of Swords energy. So more about what is holding you back, except for it's not necessarily limiting beliefs or self-doubt. This is like people, places, and situations. So I really feel like, Pisces, this is you finding all of the things in your life that you're like, I don't want this anymore. I don't think this. I don't believe this. Therefore, I am not going to act like this anymore. Either that, or it could be a big cycle where you're like, maybe this is how I was raised, and now I need to unlearn these things. Or this is the friend group that I had before, and now I'm in a new friend group, and this is actually how I feel. There is something here that is on a very large scale about your beliefs. And this even could be like self-worth issues, right? That you are really struggling with, beliefs that you have about yourself. But this Devil card is definitely people, places, relationships, addictions, things like that are really, that you are feeling bound to and that you are really having trouble letting go. So interesting energy that we've got here. I've got two queens though, so there's a lot of feminine energy showing up. And I've also got, before I get too far in here, the Strength card is Leo energy, and the Devil card is Capricorn energy. So if that resonates with anybody at all. But yeah, we've got the Ace of Coins and the Five of Pentacles. So 100%, I feel like you are going to feel like you are missing something in your life, or it is taking your money, one of the two. And it is really going to bring about an opportunity for you to change something in your life, or realize that because you're bound to this something, it's not good. It's not helping you. It's making you feel like, betrayed in some way. It's taking your money. It's making you broke. And the Ace of Coins here is like a seed, right? So once you see this, it is going to continue to grow. And I almost feel like whatever work you're doing now, this is a continuation of that on a larger scale, right? And then we start working on the really deep-rooted stuff, the really deep-rooted beliefs, the hard stuff that it's, the stuff that is really hard for you to leave behind. Yeah, and we've got the Chariot here. So this could have to do with moving. This could have to do with travel. This could also, this is also heart-aligned actions. So you really analyzing what is in alignment with you now. And then you're going to continue to take steps towards that. So Pisces, that is beautiful energy. We're going to go ahead and take our challenge and guidance cards here. But before I get into this, I do want to say thank you so much for watching. If this is resonating, hit the like button, leave me a comment if you want. You can also subscribe. All of those things help the channel, and I appreciate it. So we have got in our challenges, 9 of Wands, 5 of Swords. So, being resilient here, and it seems like it's really just being resilient with all of this conflict. 5 of Swords is not a happy card. It has a lot to do with conflict, grudges, arguments with other people, and that's the challenge, right? Is you're really just having to push through some of these things and get to the other side. And sometimes it feels like it is so hard, like you're never going to get to the other side. But you will, right? You will, because your advice here is the Ace of Cups and the 8 of Coins. Ace of Cups is beautiful. It is a very loving energy. So it's really just saying, once again, take those heart aligned actions, right? What is in alignment with you? Be grateful. What work have you already done that you can really reflect on and see how far you've actually come? And then with the Eight of Pentacles here, this is all about doing the work, right? When the going gets, tough, then you really have to put your nose to the grindstone and do the work. And so that's what your advice is. So that is what I've got for you. Pisces, thank you so much again for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.